You are watching Tech Dynamo Digital Evolution.
Most AI video tools generate spectacles, but few understand the language of cinema. Higgsfield shifts the focus from luck to technical control. It operates on the principle that a shot should be designed, not just requested. Through their cinema studio workflow, the process mirrors a digital backlight. You select the camera body, define the glass, and set the depth of field. It allows for the continuity and deliberate movement required to bridge the gap between a clip and a scene. I'm starting with the first frame, because everything in Higgsfield Cinema Studio is built around that initial image. So we are in the image mode. It's powered by the industry's best model, Nano Banana Pro. For this opening shot, I want a grounded, analytical tone. Batman isn't reacting yet, he's observing. The prompt for the first frame goes like this. Inside a dark, high-tech Batcave command center, a man resembling Batman, Ben Affleck, stands facing a large holographic display. Floating projections show Earth from orbit and a silent, abandoned orbital structure. Cool blue lighting, realistic cinematic style, sharp focus, grounded sci-fi realism. It's highly recommended to generate multiple images and choose the most suitable one. Select your aspect ratio based on the final destination of your film. If you are aiming for a traditional theatrical look, the 21:9 ultra-wide ratio is the standard for achieving a truly cinematic feel. It broadens the frame, allowing for more expansive compositions that mirror the big screen. Regarding resolution, you have the flexibility to define the level of detail in your generated images. While 4K produces the most intricate and high-fidelity outputs, it requires a greater investment of both time and platform credits. For most creative sequences, I recommend 2K resolution. It provides more than enough clarity and professional detail for high-quality video creation, while keeping your workflow efficient. Higgsfield Cinema Studio grants you comprehensive creative command over camera bodies, lenses, focal lengths, and apertures, facilitating a level of precise cinematic direction rarely seen in AI. This platform moves beyond simple generation, allowing for the meticulous orchestration of every visual element. Throughout each sequence, I will detail my specific equipment selections and the creative reasoning behind them, illustrating how technical choices dictate the emotional weight of the scene. I'm choosing the ARRI Alexa 35 here. The reason is simple. It has incredible dynamic range and it handles dark interiors and glowing elements extremely well. I don't want anything flashy yet. This is about clarity. For the lens, I'm using ARRI Signature Prime Spherical. These lenses are very clean and distortion-free, which is important when you have holographic UI elements in the frame. I'm going with a 35mm focal length. It feels natural and observational, wide enough to read the environment, but not dramatic. The aperture is f/4, so both Batman and the holographic data stay readable. Finally, click Generate to start generating the first frame of the video. Here are the 3 generated images. The resemblance to Ben Affleck is striking. It captures his specific physique and posture with impressive accuracy. The visual quality is exceptional, rivaling the aesthetics you'd expect from a major studio production. I'm going to select this frame as our foundation. From here, let's move into video mode to define the cinematography. Click here to add the previously generated image as the first frame for the video generation. This is the video prompt. Slow, controlled camera push toward the holographic display. The holographic satellite is rotating around the holographic Earth. Data visuals begin to flicker and distort. The holographic satellite that is orbiting the holographic Earth in the picture starts pulsing in red light with beep sound. Batman remains motionless and observing. He then pulls out a cell phone and puts it in his ear. He then says, "Stark, blackout protocol is live." Higgsfield Cinema Studio also offers precise control over camera movement through various presets, like handheld, different types of zoom motions, dolly, pan, tilt, jib, drone, and 360-degree shots. For this generation, I'm choosing the zoom in setting to build a sense of tension into the shot. We'll stick with the original aspect ratio and set the duration to match the pacing of the scene. Since the prompt includes dialogue, we'll keep the audio enabled so Higgsfield can generate synced speech and ambient sound simultaneously. We do not want any slow motion effect, so keep it off. While a single generation often hits the mark, I always suggest creating a few versions to find that perfect take. If the first result isn't exactly what you envisioned, you can simply regenerate. Now let's hit generate and see the results. The results are in, and they align perfectly with what I envisioned. The handheld camera work, the underlying tension, and the characters' movements feel remarkably lifelike.
Blackout protocol is live.
You won't find the typical AI glitches or lost details here, just a clean, cinematic finish. This level of consistency is where Higgsfield Cinema Studio really excels. I'll download this clip for the final edit, and we can move on to the next sequence. Now we move to Iron Man. I generate the next start frame Iron Man, approaching the satellite in orbit. You may pause here and check the prompt I am using. Again, I generate multiple images and select the cleanest one with good scale and lighting. This shot needs to feel technical and dangerous. For the camera choice, I switch to the red V-Raptor. Red cameras give extremely sharp detail, which works perfectly for metallic surfaces and space environments. For the lens, I'm using Zeiss Ultra Prime, spherical. These lenses are very clinical and precise, great for Iron Man's world. Focal length is 50 mm. This compresses space slightly and makes the device feel closer and more threatening. Aperture stays at f/4, so Iron Man and the device remain in focus together. So these are the generated images, and we will go with this one. This is how the workflow unfolds. Let's pick up the pace and dive straight into the equipment. I'll walk you through my camera and lens choices for each shot to help you master the Cinema Studio. For this close-up shot, I chose Sony Venice camera and f1.4 apertures. The shallow depth of field isolates his eyes and keeps the moment intimate. When Doctor Strange appears in the movie, I'm careful to keep the magic controlled, not flashy. Lens this time, Cooke S4, spherical. Cooke lenses have a softer, more organic feel, which contrasts nicely with Iron Man's tech-heavy visuals. Focal length is switched to 35 mm. Aperture f4. So Strange, the portal, and the device are all readable. For the final frame, I'm switching to a setup that feels truly epic. I've selected the Panavision Millennium DXL2 paired with Panavision C-Series anamorphic glass. It's a combination that instantly signals to the audience that we've reached the climax. I've set the focal length to 14 mm with an aperture of f/11, ensuring the entire explosion remains sharp and readable across the frame. This isn't just a collection of AI visuals, this is the evolution of AI filmmaking. What makes this possible is that Higgsfield brings multiple state-of-the-art AI models together on a single platform. Instead of managing separate, expensive subscriptions for different tools, everything is unified under a single credit system. It's designed to be the most cost-effective solution for creators, offering some of the cheapest rates per generation currently on the market.